So this intersection is Exposition and Flower. The Expo line comes up from underneath and is approaching the station. Right here is the original right-of-way of the Santa Monica airline. So this crossing is Grand and Jefferson. Here's the train tracks on the floor. I also did some close-up shots. So here's the train tracks close up. The other side was taken by a construction site that's building a new apartment building. So I couldn't do the other side for the pictures, but this crossing had 3 train tracks. Here's the third photo. This was at the very end of the wall. But we're gonna head to the next crossing, guys. Here we go. Historical photo of Grand Avenue. When I found this photo on the internet, I couldn't believe it. I got so excited. But here's a photo of Grand Avenue. We're gonna head over to the next crossing. This crossing is Hill and 35th Street. When I got up to the crossing, you could tell that a train ran through here. But no remainings left of the Santa Monica airline. Next crossing. This crossing is Broadway and Jefferson. You can tell where the tracks went by looking at the floor. This crossing doesn't have any crossing bells or any train tracks. There is no sign of the Santa Monica airline at this crossing. That property across the street is being used for storage for vehicles. Next crossing. This street is Main and Jefferson, next to a restaurant. In this photo, you can see where the train tracks were and went. In the next photo, you can see where the train tracks were. Concrete is paved right over them. In the next photo, you can see where the right-of-way goes. Right here is completely a bunch of leaves and plants. Next crossing. This crossing is Maple and 32nd Street. As you can tell, there is train tracks right here. I did put the camera in more inside the gate so you guys can have a clear photo of the remainings left of the Santa Monica airline. Facing the other direction, you can clearly see where the tracks were, but the concrete is completely over them. Guys, we're at the next crossing. As you can tell, you can clearly see where the tracks were. We look right behind us. Here's the train tracks. Okay, this is the same exact street. As you can tell, there is train tracks on the floor, but they're covered with grass. So it's the same exact address. Next crossing. This crossing is Trinity and 31st Street. At this crossing, we don't have any train tracks to be shown, but you can see where the original right-of-way is. I do like this crossing. It is nice, and I do wonder where the tracks would have went. But as we can look in, it's just more grass and more trees. And we're going to head over to the next crossing. This crossing is San Pedro and 30th Street. This crossing is so interesting because the tracks would have went on street level and then crossed the street. But there is no train tracks and no crossing bells or gates to be shown. We are going to head over to the next crossing. All right, so right now, I'm following the right-of-way, but it's mostly parking lots and buildings. So we're going to the next crossing. It's actually pretty interesting to see the remainings left. I just can't believe it's still here. right. Right, I'm riding my bike down the street, but I'm trying to hurry up before traffic comes. So our next street, okay, so the path leads to the blue line, so we're gonna eventually hit the blue line. Okay, so we're on Griffith, so we passed San Pedro, so we're almost at Washington already. This crossing is Griffith and 29th Street. I did catch some train tracks on this crossing, and I do like this crossing because there's train tracks and you can see the wood underneath the rails. I truly believe that the tracks are still here, but they're just covered in concrete or on grass. But you can clearly see where the tracks went. This crossing, I believe it had 2 tracks, but they're so visible, and I kind of like that. We're seeing a lot of the remainings here of the Santa Monica airline, and it's really amazing to see it. We're going to head over to the next crossing soon, but this is how the right-of-way looks from the parking lot. The gate was open, so I went right in. But here's the remainings left of the Santa Monica airline. Very interesting piece of history we have here, guys. So we're going to head over to the next crossing. Here we go. This is literally the same exact crossing. I just want to show you guys what it looks like across the street. So across the street, it looks like a factory owns it. It's mostly a parking lot where they park the trucks and unload. So I can't really go in there and see if any train tracks are on the floor. But next crossing. This is Central and 29th Street. At this crossing, we don't have any train tracks or any crossing bells or crossing gates here. Unfortunately, there is no remains left of the Santa Monica airline, but you can see where the right-of-way went. Next crossing. This crossing is Hooper and 28th Street. At this crossing, there is no signs of train tracks or any crossing gates or any crossing bells or anything. There is no remains left of the Santa Monica airline. Next crossing. Next crossing. Let's see. This crossing is Compton and Adams. So at this crossing, you can tell where the right-of-way completely went, but there is no train tracks here or any crossings or any signs at all. But there were train tracks here before. Someone did tell me that. Next crossing. So this crossing is Nevin and Adams. So the crossing sign is still on the pole and to this day. So we do have that, and we do have some train tracks on the floor. And you can even see where the right-of-way went. So this crossing right here is pretty amazing because the evidence is there. The crossing sign is still on there. You can still see the train tracks on the floor. You can also see where the right-of-way went. And also the fence, half of it's not there. So I could have walked in, but I didn't want to do that. So I just stuck to the sidewalk. And across the street, the gate blocks it. So I can't walk through there or show you what's behind the gate, because a company owns that and I do not want to trespass. But there is train tracks and the sign is still on the pole. This is Nevin and Adams. Come visit. Next crossing. All right, guys, we have reached the end of the line. This is the last part of it. So now we're at Long Beach Boulevard. I told you guys that we're gonna meet up with the blue line. Alright, I'm on the opposite side of traffic, so let me squeeze over here. Okay, the last crossing is Long Beach Boulevard, right next to the blue line. Okay, so this is where the Santa Monica airline completely ends. Right here was a diamond crossing that crossed over the blue line and went forward to the Union Pacific tracks. It's not there no more, as you can tell by the photo. It's been completely taken off. I don't know which year or what day or month it was taken off, but I'm going to show you some photos. So someone did a cab view of the blue line when it first opened in 1990. So I screenshotted some of these photos, but here you can see where the diamond crossing was. The second photo that I screenshotted was a clear photo showing you that there was a crossing gate. The crossing bells were right there. It looks different. I'm pretty shocked. And another photo I found online was a picture of how the diamond crossing looked. It looked really different back then, and I'm actually surprised it's not there no more. But it's not there no more. Don't go back looking for it. This is it. The original right-of-way of the Santa Monica airline. So the line was on street level. It wasn't on the bridge. So it's kind of weird that the Expo line goes on the bridge. But look at the right-of-way, guys. The bridge is still here. The tracks are still here. My goodness, man. This is crazy. This bridge is located near La Cienega Station. All you gotta do is get off the train and follow the road next to the Expo line, and you'll see a bridge with a river.
Now arriving,
Westwood Rancho Park Station. Connect here with
Metro Micro, Big Blue Bus 8 and Rapid 12 to UCLA, and Culver City Bus 3 to West LA College. Please stand clear. The doors are closing. Please stand clear. The doors are closing. Welcome aboard the Metro E Line. This train's final destination is
downtown Santa Monica Station.
the next stop is
Expo, Sepulveda Station. Connect here with
Metro Micro, Metro 761 and 233 owl service to the San Fernando Valley, Culver City Bus 6 and Rapid 6 on Sepulveda, Big Blue Bus 7 on nearby Pico, and 17 to the VA Medical Center downstairs. Now arriving,
Expo, Sepulveda Station. Connect here with
Metro Micro, Metro 761 and 233 owl service to the San Fernando Valley, Culver City Bus 6 and Rapid 6 on Sepulveda, Big Blue Bus 7 on nearby Pico, and 17 to the VA Medical Center downstairs. Please stand clear. The doors are closing. We're on this ride together, so please don't play loud music, block the aisles or exits, or take up more than one seat. Park bikes in designated areas, and to help us get you there on time, please don't hold the doors open. The next stop is
Expo, Bundy Station. Connect here with Big Blue Bus 14 to Inglewood, Playa Vista, and Brentwood downstairs.
Next location for the Santa Monica airline is right here. at 26th Street Bergamot Station. It looks like the tracks went to the very back of the grass area. I'm gonna try to see if I can reach that area, but here's some train tracks on the floor.
Your attention please, Metro will be running short of 2-car trains today. To avoid running for any train, please move towards the center in front of the platform for boarding. Thanks for going Metro.
Or validator before each boarding, including at transfer stations, and hold on to it for fair inspections. If you do not have a validated tap card, you may be subject to penalties.
Gracias por viajar en Metro. Por favor, toque su tarjeta al sello de TAP antes de abordar en las torniquetes o validador de cada estación, incluyendo estaciones de transbordo. Mantenga su tarjeta como prueba de pago. Si no tiene una tarjeta válida con tarifa, puede ser sujeto a penalidades.
Second there, I got a little scared. I couldn't find a right of way. But here's the right of way right here. You can tell where the tracks were, and they're underneath the concrete. Yeah, it's literally covered with concrete. But if we turn the camera around, ooh, look at this. We can see train tracks. And this is the City of Santa Monica Public Works Department, Public Landscapes Division, Colorado Yards. So it does go into a little company, but look at the train tracks. I'm gonna keep following the right of way because these tracks do go more further in. I'm gonna go to the neighborhood or to the street right here, but here's the train tracks right here. I feel like the tracks are still here, but they're covered in concrete. I don't know why they did that. It says it's taking the whole track out, but you can tell where they were. It's covered in concrete. So for the west side area, all you gotta do is take the Expo line. It's not that hard. I took my bike with me because I don't want to walk it. That's too much work. Take a bike with you if you're gonna do the other side, because the other side is a little dangerous. It's in the center of LA. So you do have to go through neighborhoods. I already knew where I was going, but I took my bike too to make the process a little faster. Okay, we're gonna head over to the next crossing. So there's a website called Abandoned Rails that shows you all the abandoned railroads in California. So we have the Santa Monica airline map in front of us. So these red picture symbols are pictures of when this person went out to do the remainings left. So these photos are very old. He took them way before the Expo line even existed. So some of these photos are old. The remainings are not there no more. This is Expo Crenshaw Station way before the Expo line was even here. The station sits right there. 26th Street Bergmont Station. That's how it looked way before it wasn't there. But yeah, this is a very helpful website. It also tells you some of the information here, like the branch was originally constructed by Southern Pacific in the 1870s. This is pretty nice. If you're in a different state and want to know much about your railroads in your state, all you gotta do is go to the home button and there'll be a map. This is the home page. It's called Abandoned Rails. And right here, look, there it goes. These are all the different states. So I'm in California, so I'm gonna click on California. And here are all the abandoned railroads in California. They're all listed on the side right here. So here, oh, like the Burbank branch. So some of these railroads are very familiar. And yeah. It's called Abandoned Rails. Check it out. It's a very cool app. So I found some historical photos. This photo is Palm Station. This is Westwood Rancho Park Station, way before the Expo line used to be there. It looks different, like there's a lot of plants there. This right here is 26th Street Bergmont Station. As you can tell in the photo, there's a lot of grass and trees. It looks way different now. It's more open. There's a road next to the train station now and buildings. This right here is 17th Street SMC Station. This is how it used to look before the Expo line was there. Now it looks way different with a concrete company right next to the right-of-way. The Expo line doesn't fully take the original right-of-way. The Expo line turns left to Jefferson USC Station, but we're going to continue forward on Exposition Boulevard. So the original right-of-way is somewhat dirt and grass, but right here, as you can tell, it's mostly parking lots and companies taking over the space. So I did the full entire route on the bicycle so far, so we are all good. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I will have to end the video really soon, but please like and subscribe to my channel. I want to show you guys where the original right-of-way goes. So right here, it's taken by parking lots and companies. Look, more cars parked, but I want to show you guys where the right-of-way goes. So as we continue, we're going to see more trucks. The right-of-way is in the curve up a little more, and then we're going to start turning left. So we should hit the blue line really soon, like right here. So right here is where Santa Monica airline ends, and the video is going to end right here, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day.